Look! Darwin's with us! A strange elf. I went and got him some proper equipment there, so he doesn't look all sad. He didn't have any equipment, yet he is still hitting in the 80s. Wow, this guy must be powerful. He's level 13. What is it? Attack and defense says otherwise. Pardon me, a little thirsty tonight. So we continue on in our search for Reinoll the Elder. So let's use Darwin in battle. Sure, why not? I didn't upgrade any of my other characters though, but Darwin's kind of picky with his equipment. He doesn't like shields, but he'll equip gauntlets. He hits pretty hard, but not as hard as his plot says. I know, that doesn't make any sense. Fair enough. He hits almost as hard as Rooks. Depends on the opponent, though. Also, that will become helpful as well. Now, Darwin has better chances to hit certain enemies harder. What does that mean, Magma? Well, some elementals he doesn't hit quite as hard. I know it's strange. The case is true for all your supporting characters. Human, I should say. They kind of have a little bit of elemental tendency. I guess Darwin would be wind. Sala would be water. Tifa would be fire. Somebody else would be stone. But a return ring is always handy. Anyway, where was I? About to go through another zigzag. That was what I was going to do. Not too many long dead ends here. It's pretty straightforward. Although, if you're not careful, it can throw you for a loop. And let you take a quick look at my map before we continue on. Only other problem is you can't scroll the map. Shameful, I know. Yes. And it doesn't look ahead. It only sees what squares you have been on and draws them out for you. It's better than nothing, I guess. And of course, a compass is always helpful. But yes, I did have to go through whatchamacallit, Draven Pass before I went through Forest to Die again. But good thing, only had to go a few steps. So many trunk men! So it's time for using magic. Sure, why not? A tribute too. Pretty useful. Lightning and water. And hits all of them, so that's the good thing. Some attribute spells will only hit one opponent. Which ones? Well, we'll find out along the way. Also, along the way I should have bought more silver flask. That would have been nice. But that's kind of low on gold. After getting Darwin his special items. Instead of shields, he equips gauntlets. I know, gloves. But we're finally out of this forced doubt, and into the Crimson Valley. Wait a minute. I didn't want to go out of the forced doubt. But no. I have to go through the Crimson Valley as well, in between the forced doubt. Now this place has a lot of long corridors with treasure chests at the end. I'm going to tell you right now, all the treasure chests are various gold between 100 and 500 gold. In the interest of keeping this playthrough at a reasonably short length, I'm going to take the most direct path on camera. So the second to furthest north is the first path I want to go through. So many sauropods. Painful. But they stick these gels in here just to tick you off and let you know your lightning one still isn't effective against fire. Crimson Valley, fire. Who would have guessed? That one's not hitting very hard. What the heck? Ah, there he is. Mr. Random Number Generator. Like I said, Darwin's a weird one. Yay, Darwin, thank you for using a tribute to and making my life a heck of a lot easier. And we're at the same thing. The corridors aren't quite as far, but I will be getting 2 items at this very far south. They're not gold. They're semi-useful items. Because he might be starving for items right now. Instead of going back to town, a fog card. To run from that battle you really don't want to go through. Oh dear, it's an assassin! They've been sending the bad guys against us. What the heck? Who hired this assassin anyway? Why is he attacking us in the Crimson Valley? For money, of course. Too bad for him, he only has 25 hit points. A lot of gold though. Pretty good experience. No special abilities. He won't do anything crazy like insta-kill you, but he does know the spell of Water Wand. And this item over here is something I should not have picked up. A fire card. Yeah, no, 10 gold. In a valley full of fire monsters. What the heck? And through here, we'll go to yet another set of dead ends. Except they're really short, so I'm going to grab everything here. Because it's valuable, like agility honey. It's items that we really can't use. Restore honey. Increase that maximum hit points, I believe. Yes. Every point counts. Actually, Rooks did go twice before Sala had a turn. Like I said, Comet is a little bit strange. But I don't want to go east from here. But I get turned around by gels. Endurance honey. Yes. More honey for Rooks. He's going to be called Winnie the Pooh now. What the heck? Except 20 times more awesome. I know, I need more items. Because after all, isn't there going to be a boss soon? There's always a boss, and they don't announce their presence very often. So for the uninitiated, it may be a severe problem. It's a boss out of nowhere. Like they're going to tell you ahead of time. That's why you're watching this Let's Play. I am a semi-expert on this game. I am too boisterous. It's okay. You didn't watch this looking for perfection, no. You watched it for the hilarity. The hilarity of finding 300 gold pieces. Now I could go back and get about 18... Let me add that up real fast. Yeah, about 2,000... 3,000 gold pieces, which would really help me a lot right now. But I think I'm smart enough to continue. And by smart enough, I mean using this sleeping bag. And of course that strength honey. Why? Because this is the end of the Crimson Valley. And it could be the end of me. Why? Because of this thing. Ifrit. Who knows the powerful spell of Flame 2? What the heck? An element? Rogue? Gone against me? That's ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, your defense is going down. And allow me to dodge while I get some stats for you. The Spirit of Fire. 300 hit points. And he loves to cast his Flame 2. So if I can impair him... I know, that didn't make sense. Offense impair and his avoidance went down. Typo! There we go. Now his melee isn't a problem. His Flame 2, though, will still be a problem. Please don't change your attribute to wind, whatever you do. And guess what? I do have enough cards for a little bit of water. Except it doesn't want to let me cheese this out. So make sure I'm casting the right spell. Attribute, I know, I have to actually look this up. I don't have it magic memorized. Like I said, I don't tend to use very much offensive magic. But just for demonstration. Effective against fire and wind. Attribute 6. I could also use attribute 3. Let's use 3, just for an example. Nice damage. Attribute 2. Effective against earth and fire. Sure, why not? I think Darwin should stick to slashing. Oh my, a big shoulder tackle to the Sith. We can't have that now, can we? Nope. And see, when you're ready for bosses, they're not so tough. Thank you, Ifrit, for proving me wrong. What happens when I do attribute 6? About the same amount of damage. So I'm gonna stick with 3. And that was pretty easy. Not worth the experience and gold, though. But yes, I finally have the fire spirit. Yeah, I know, that's crazy. The whole world has gone to crazy. And Darwin's tired of hanging out with us. We must have bored him. Let's sigh. But on the positive side, he did leave his equipment. Is it safe to go out there without your equipment, sir? But now we can call Ifrit. Yes! And as you figure, he has a little bit there. And he'll be learning more spells along the way. He does attack a little bit harder, but using magic is still your best bet with spirits, because they can't equip any weapons or armor. And out of this Crimson Valley, and back to this place. Yeah, I know. But don't worry, it's a real short place. And there's one item to get. Just a simple little alcove here. That's it. Very good idea to use this if you're Reinoll, because I don't want to have to go through an entire Draven Pass, and then go through the Forest Out again, and then the Crimson Valley again, and go through the second part of the Forest Out again. Here come the Hue Trees. What do we do to Hue Trees? We flame them. Problem. Yeah, not the best element. So let's call on Sif instead. Sif can hit harder anyways. Against Earth. But what about Hue Trees? Hue Trees don't have that many hit points. So it's a small mercy the game shows you. Hue Trees, 25 hit points. There'll be a few new monsters along the path. Oh dear, it's the Wolf's Bane, and it's a water elemental. I know a plant that's a water elemental? That doesn't make any sense. Nothing in this game makes sense. This also has 30 hit points. I could have planned my attacks out a little bit better on that. But the good thing is, we're near the end of the chapter. And just double checking my map here real quick. This small section of Forest Out near the seal of approval. Don't ask. That's a little bit of a loop to the east. And behind us, Hue Trees! They're like, ooh, we're gonna beat you up now. Ooh, what you gonna do, punk? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get some lightning on you. Because when lightning strikes trees, it tends to split them up. Unless they're water trees, then not so much. But Magma, aren't trees supposed to burn? Not so much if they're earth elementals. Yeah, I know. Everything in this game is elemental. Almost. We will be meeting more non-elemental enemies, though. Usually only the humanoids are not elemental. But I've been proven wrong before. So remember which way we are going? We are going north. I am facing south. Yeah, I know. I'm just being a little smarty pants now. And before we get out of the forest out here, let's use a tint here real fast. River is perilous in petrify spells. Let me tell you something. You will never have perilous or petrification outside of battle. Paralyzation is automatically cured once you're outside of battle. And petrification, well, more on that later. Speaking of petrified wood, it's an old man who lives in a tree. Why do you live in such a dangerous forest? Well, the bartender would have told you that it used to be not dangerous. There's a reason she's going incognito. Seriously. Twins? Who was your sister anyway? She's probably off in a faraway land. He's a rude old man. And let's have a cup of tea. Oh dear. It's a library. Let's learn about the evil empress. Three kinds of treasures. I can pretty much guess the elements. The spirits. Wait a minute. The crystal sword? There's a slight problem with that. It's in the wrong hands right now. Funnel. A card master. Ooh! Thank goodness. At least we have one. That sounds like a safe place? And I think somebody just dropped the microphone. Probably for a good reason. We will... Whoa? Hey, Sala, what's up? You... Oh, no, you won't! Oh, dear, did you poison her? That jerk! Who said that? Oh, not another apprentice! Zor-el. The balls. Zor-el. He's non-elemental, of course. And we should learn to dodge. Zor-el is no joke. He has 450 hit points. And he hits hard. Let's impair that. It won't always work, though. So good thing I did. Good thing I dodged. And let's get a Ifrit who's in a much better condition to fight. And a no card is not gonna work. Nope, can't instantly kill him. So what do? We have a sword combat. He's very strong against elementals. Ooh. But at least our spirits can take some damage for us. I'd rather him be hitting the spirit than trying to hit me. That's what I say. Now if I would have leveled a little bit, more if it would have had something to help me out. An ability changer. But I think I'll be okay. It's a good thing rooks can hit pretty hard. And just as a security blanket, heal 2. Not a big deal if the spirit dies, only 100 gold to restore it. And Zor-el is defeated. He is sliced into itty-bitty bits. But, we lost Sala, Sarah, whatever. Whatever. It's time to rescue her. Indeed. Axis is not gonna be pleased with me.